Mahila, let's get going here. My mom is on the phone with Amy and Granby. I guess some stuff went down today at the uh, Versailles house. H is trying to get his will changed or something. He's basically trying to get my mom and Amy out of the will completely or something, but it's all weird stuff. It changes every day. Basically, he went through cancer and now he's kind of lost it. He's making financial decisions that he would never make. Before. So it's really different, and like he's doing like evil type stuff. Like he's trying to make the woman mad. Like he's like playing the role kind of the serpent right now, the serpent flood, in Revelation 12. That's kind of been his role the past like 6 months to a year. So, and it's spirits, everyone is guided by something. And, somebody like me, they make me play all roles. I have to pick up the pieces for these people on YouTube's and, my family and all that. And that's all part of it. You got to just stay centered with it all. And, I don't have a job. Like, I'm not working every day, like, hardcore going to work, like, you know. Um, but I do, like, when I say overwork shining or whatever, I kind of mean, like, just so many writings and, like, so many, like, when you feel like the multitudes are against you, sort of thing. Like, something like that. And, not really, that I'm gonna like do something bad. I don't mean it like that. Okay. I stay calm, I try to, and I try to trust in Jesus and just know that there's a plan. But I guess that today would have been my cutoff, the 442, because I got a spear to go against the bear, type ribs. And I guess 439 would have been like that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. polio scene whenever um, the president that was 39 when he got polio, he stands up, completely whenever he should be paralyzed. So that took a lot of like gnashing of teeth, would have been the bear with the ribs in its mouth. And that's in like through the gnashing, then you get rid of that type of spirit or something. So that would have been 439. And that's like the traditional way of going about it. But for me, like I got a spear, like in the Edge film. Now, I'm not saying I'm Anthony Hopkins and that's great or anything. It's all really horrible stuff. Like, I don't recommend it at all. But he spears a bear. And, you know, I think that that's what I have. And, like, if Elisha sent the bears after the kids, then maybe and 42 of them were killed, then maybe that represents the spear somehow, and that's 442. That would be today. Of course, I don't know. It could be that the 503 is what it is, or 509, because there's a decimal point there. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, but as it involves a woman or something, if the seal is part of the sacred women stuff, and it's actually like their seal for their love or something, then the one I know who connected to my seal would be the ambulance is Joab and David in Owensboro. You know, they would be the ones connected to that because they wanted to be EMTs, or I think they were EMTs for a little bit, or at least that was the story told. So And then I even had a whole section in my videos where I talked about, the woman will be eating Lee's chicken, and it'll be the host against the daily sacrifice, and her body will morph into um, like healed, against the sheep trappings. Is the best way to put it, I guess. Uh, and the stars have talked about that. Demi Lovato talked of that. A few others, where they do this healing type process and use it to do it. So I probably, maybe I've helped them somehow or something, but that would have prevented a cutoff, but not now because we're so far into it. I could cut off at any moment, is the way that it reads. I mean, 503 is not that long away, and so is, 509 or this 475 or 463, however you want to read it. I'm right there. Like it's all within the distance. I mean, the big thing is I made it to 400, like they did a whole movie about 300, in the Greeks, and like, 368 is a perfect knee. That's shown by Dustin Neil Diamond, 368. But the bear is kind of extra. The bear is really meant for the fifth age, for a Brahma, then a rapture happens and nukes, and then that bear is mobbing on the earth as Samson, like with a body that's like superhuman. That's kind of the old story. But since they've made it, to where we just do it in real time, then the 400 is extra. So I can't even imagine what a 5 would be. 5 should be the fifth age, just go ahead and go into the tribulation. But or the 5 could be like the new ram and goat, like that Belgian Blue Bull Pro Lemur Nanaria Hoki I talk of, that we have built up together. So that's, it could be that, or but like, what would the woman do? Would she, I guess she would go over to their apartment and hang out with them, and that would be the Rahab stuff of over the Jordan River, of the the Rahab and Joshua story. It would kind of be like that. And really, I've said that Joshua represents my Grandpa H, because he's the one that told me to witness to Jews. And there's Jews in California and Jews in Owensboro. Like, so there's that whole story. And then, like, she would be eating the food and healing. I don't think that she would have to do anything else. I think it would be like, well, then the Jonah Part 2 comes into play. Just kind of following that as a blueprint for it all. But, now the woman, if she's watching, she's probably thinking, I got a big G, something like that. Like, I got to stand up for my man, like BBC or something. But, like, I don't think we have to do that, I mean, remember Isaiah 51. Just remember that I remind myself of that all the time. That was shown to me in 2015 when I was in a dark place. And I've relied on that ever since, And I've done some things that may be counted as extraordinary, like the office wall of the Kingsman film. But, like, I keep it real, like, to not doing something that would end me up being, something that would devastate my family or something. Like, I keep it centered around that Isaiah 51, like that it's all like, okay, no matter how crazy it does get, that I can rely on that at least. So, and I've questioned sometimes. I'm like, God, why'd you show me Isaiah 51 if you're making it so hard right now? Like, what the heck? But I have to remember, like, a lot of people have it a lot worse, and they were told that it would never be bad again, and then it gets worse for them. Like, like, I just got to remember stuff like that, but I don't think the woman has to do all those burdens. Like, she doesn't need to go down the rabbit hole that way. Just keep it love, and my arms will pick up the pieces of, the music, mixing it well, and like getting that out to the public somehow. Like, if no one has made it this far in the game, then I got to believe there's going to be something on the other side, some sort of, gold treasure at the end of the rainbow here, you know? So, all right. And look, I got love in my heart. I do. I try to keep it real. I know I sound bitter on some of these videos, like I'm barking orders or something. But, uh, I just, I don't know. I like to make sure that, we're all headed towards something that's good and not something that's going to be horrible. That's all. That's all. I just want to get to heaven, really. Like, but, I'm not going to do anything to get there. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the guy that just believes in Jesus. Like, I believe the Bible. Like, I get it. I have my own spin I put on it. But, like, all right, so you get it. Thank you.